Welcome back to Nebuchadnezzar, episode 14. Alright, so I promise you that we are going to make this place a nicer place to live. And that we are going to get our population up, and we are going to have a stable population. We are going to get some villas going here. Let's take a look at how valuable this area is. We're going to need a lot more decorations in order to make this looking really good for our elites. Here we go. Still not enough. And probably what we're going to need is these big obelisks. And place them down so that we can get enough appeal in this area for our villa population. We got tons of dates. We're distributing those. We're also distributing fish. We cannot bring her out that far, so we'll just have to bring her out as far as we can go. Right there. That's it. All right. Can't bring her out any further. But we'll at least get them out that far. And that'll start bringing in more prestige. Our prestige is getting back up. It's at 52. And that's a good thing. We're going to need copper jewelry. And we're also going to need, looks like the priests as well. So these villas are getting serviced pretty well. We have fish, tons of fish in the market, so we're looking good. We just can't bring her out any further than that. But we can bring her out all the way to the edge there. Hey, we got over 4,000 population for the first time. That's really cool. And let's see what happens here. She's going to bring the dates. Out as far as possible. There we go. So we should be able to get 6 more villas with food and more food, and that should help quite a bit. There we go. Can't really get the last one, so we're gonna need to set up another distribution center over there. All right. So we have, looks like we've got a bunch of copper that are in the warehouse there. And our copper workshop, we don't have any workers. Oh, hold on a second. All I had to do is click on that, and then they started working. Well, that's interesting. I've got enough bread. I can send it. That's really interesting, though, when you think about it. I think that's probably a bug where if you build these before you have the elites, the workers do not come in until you click on it. So keep that in mind if you're playing this game. Definitely keep that in mind, because if you built it before you had the workers, then you're going to need to oh, looks like we got a ton of prestige, which means that our monument, I believe, is completed. And And now, yes, we're up over 106 prestige. Look at that big monument. Nice. We've got 22 copper jewelry, and you'll see all of our villas that we can have gone to standard villas, and that's really good. So we can build a few more. Along this route. As many as we possibly can, really. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll give us some more. Now we need to make this area more appealing. Looks like we're going to be okay in terms of pollution, but I'll build some of these gardens because that'll take away some of the pollution as well. I'll just make this area more appealing. All right, so now we're going to build some more decorations. There we go. That got that one up. And that one's at 5.75, which is just shy of 6 for the next level. If we build a steel there instead, then yes, that does it. That one is at 3.91, so we'll put a steel right next to it, and there we go. All right, so we can get as far as we can get there with the standard villas, and what I really need to do is start getting them up to the next level. So here's a priest quarter. We can send the priests out. That guy can go all the way out to the edge there, and then back over to the other edge. And then we're going to need the copper jewelry. We're going to need copper jewelry. So we can bring her all the way out to the edge, and then we can get rid of this one, and then get a copper jewelry and duplicate the other one. Now we should be able to go to Spacious Villas, and now we're getting the copper jewelry out, as you'll notice. And look, some are going up to Spacious Villas. Those are nice, aren't they? Those are looking great. Those are beautiful. So now we have 3 different types of villas in our neighborhood, and here come the elites. They want to move into these spacious villas, and that's great. So let's just build some of these steels to amp up the area a bit. Yeah, this is going to make these things a lot more appealing. Now we're already up to 10 spacious villas, and our prestige is rising to 127, 130. Look at this, yes. Wow, 61 appeal. How about that? I guess you'd want to live there if you were in ancient Mesopotamia. That'd be a nice place. Although it's still looking a little sparse over there, but I guess if you're right next to the monument, you've got all kinds of, you don't have any pollution, you've got all kinds of food, you've got copper jewelry they're just giving to you for free. That's nice. I mean, What more can you ask for? All right, so our population is looking good. Our milk production is looking good. Our servicing the population with milk is good. The bread is fine. The pottery is absolutely fine. The jewelry is not quite getting out all the way. And that's because we're full of dates over here, and we cannot get the jewelry in. So let's do this. Let's get the jewelry out of this warehouse and into the other warehouse. So where's our caravan? No, that's a house. Where's our caravan? It's a little difficult to tell the difference. It's the priest. Those are copper mines. I know I have one down here. That one's full of stuff. It's full of people already. I thought I built one over here. There it is. All right. So let's get that guy to get the copper jewelry from that warehouse and bring it over to that warehouse, because we need the copper jewelry much closer, and then we'll bring it over from that area too, if it exists there. But you'll see that the dates are getting used up and they're not getting replenished because we lowered the limit. And then we're going to bring the fish over into this market as well. Closer to the market, that is, into the warehouse, and we'll tell it to export and import there. And then we'll just lower it a little bit to make sure that we have, we'll lower the copper jewelry too. Make sure that we have enough for everybody. We'll build another road there. See if anybody uses it. Oh yeah, look at that. Somebody used it. Where is he going? He's bringing dates to the other warehouse, looks like. Huh. All right. Well, as you can see, we have enough appeal over here. We're just not getting enough fish. However, the caravan bringing the fish to that warehouse, which they just did, will absolutely help the case. So let me just speed it up and make sure that she's going to have it. Look at this. Bam, 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 bam. Good. We got fish to everybody now. And that's exactly what we needed. And so our Spacious Villas were at 17. So we're over half the way there with Spacious Villas. We have our monument built. Now we're at 20. So we must have 22 villas built, and 20 of them are already Spacious Villas. So we're doing much better now. And here's another pagan god, fallen one, is being worshipped in ancient Mesopotamia. That figures. All right, so we have tons of bricks in that construction warehouse. I just don't think that we're going to be able to get them out of there. We have a caravan here, and he's bringing the bricks to the warehouse. But what we'll do is we won't allow it to export. We just want it to import. Let's see if we can get it back from the monument. see if we set this down to nothing. See if we can get those bricks back. I doubt it. All right, let's look at our trade. So we can't necessarily open up anything new. We don't have any requests. We can destroy that warehouse. And we can make sure that nobody over here is working on bricks anymore. We really don't need them. We'll just deactivate that because the bricks, we don't need any more bricks. Deactivate the clay mine. Or brickworks. So this is giving us a lot of population that needs to work. Let's see, we've got 65 pottery. Yeah, we've got enough. All right, and our prestige is up now over 150. It's at 151. We'll deactivate the clay mine. And then let's take a look at the economy, make sure that we have make sure we're okay. We've got 67 consumption, 49 production. For jewelry, we're looking okay. For dates, we're fine. For fish, we're fine. So, yeah, I mean, we're not in bad shape. We could use a little bit more pottery production, and then, you know, just to make sure we have enough money. So we're getting down a little bit. So we're down to what, 4,358 coins, and our pottery should be all right now. We've got everything deactivated over here except for that guy. Now he's deactivated. All right. So now we'll bring in the people into these clay mines over here where we deactivated them before to get the bricks going. Now we deactivated the bricks to get the pottery going. So now we have 99 clay, 90 production, and then 43 consumption for the actual pottery itself. That should be fine. So, next. This warehouse needs to get in pottery so that we can sell it for money, because we are going to need money very soon in order to build more elite housing and decorations in order to make them all appealing. So we'll take the pottery out and then we'll ship it. First we'll move it to the other warehouse and then we'll ship it. All right, so let's take a look at our neighborhood over here. We have, looks like we have some work to do over here. We've got 20 spacious villas, and we're gonna need 32. So I would say we're gonna need 10 more. More spacious villas should do it for us. And we are also going to need a warehouse over here because we have fish and we have bread, dates and copper jewelry in one warehouse that's really far away from our new, basically our extended Spacious Villa neighborhood. And that's exactly the kind of thing that we need to distribute over in the other neighborhood. So we're going to have to set up a new distribution over in this area here. And then that'll help us big time. Alright, so here's one of our caravans. And we're going to get the caravan. We're going to accept the fish. We are going to accept dates. And then that will allow us to get some really good food over there to them. We're going to export the dates out of that area, and then we'll import them into this area over here. So there's our caravan. Nobody's taking dates anywhere as of now, so we can get him peddling in dates. And then take it from the fish, my guest over there. There's tons of dates that were delivered over there, if you recall. So now they've just taken them all out, and then they'll put them on over there. And look at that, we're going to have our fish, and we'll have our dates, and we'll be able to really start going. Now we'll get the copper jewelry delivered over to that warehouse as well. But I do want to have enough fish and dates in that warehouse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up this one for copper jewelry. And we need enough copper jewelry over there at the other location. So I'm not going to ship them all. That's why I just put a cap on it of 16. Because they'll never go above that at one time. And so there'll always be copper jewelry for the other market. And so we need to service all these villas over here equally, making sure that they have access to all of the goods that they need. So let's see what else we got. 84%, 754 people of their workforce is unemployed. They're just hanging around getting free stuff. Paid by the backs of the common folk workers. Doesn't that sound familiar? But that's what has to be set up, because they can't work in a mine. They don't want to get their hands dirty. Alright, here's my caravan. It's going to bring dates. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Copper jewelry. He doesn't have any copper jewelry in his possession right now. Still doesn't. We do want to bring the copper jewelry down to the other warehouse. And we found why. We found out why. We need to export it out of there. Be a good exporter. All right. So as you can see, we're still at 20. We're pretty much stable at 20 right now. And we're going to need to expand this out to get some more, get our prestige up a bit. And we are going to finish this mission in the next episode. I can tell you that right now. Because we are getting really close. We just need to expand this out a little bit. And we should be doing really well. So we've got copper jewelry, and we need to accept it. There we go. So the next time the caravan comes by with copper jewelry, we will be able to have that.